welcome to True Heel Heat.
And we are live, pals. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
I am on mute. I apologize. Hi.
How are you? Good morning.
Good. Good morning, y'all. I apologize. I was sneezing, and so I muted myself, and I just did not take myself off mute. So I apologize. But happy Sunday.
Happy
Episode
Sunday.
10.
Wow. 10. I hope everyone had a nice Father's Day and Juneteenth.
Yes. I really hope everyone did. I did. We did. I actually sent my husband away. I took him to a baseball game with my dad. So all the dads were gone, to be honest. So it was nice for all of us, I think, as well.
Right.
My dad, but they had a great time. Good. They had a great time. So no complaints. Good morning, y'all in the chat.
Good morning. Welcome to episode 10 of Serving Face and Heels. I am Miss Krssi Love, and I have my tag team partner, Miss Stephanie Hypes. Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
I hope everyone's well.
Hi, Romeo. Good morning. Alex. Hey, girl. Wayne. Thank you. The True Heel Heat Baddies. What?
That's True Heel Heat Baddies in the house. Hey.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
I mean, obviously we can jump right in. We have some news that happened this week.
Yes.
So this
not
is
a good week for women. It was sad. But whatever.
We could do a whole show on that shit.
Right.
Horrible week for women. In general, all women, not just women in wrestling, all women. But some positive news. It was reported that Zelina, Io Shirai, Nikita, and Zoe Stark all might be possibly returning from their injuries very, very soon.
Great.
They've all been out. They've all been out. It has been, I think, especially noticeable in NXT. But a lot of those will be returning soon. I'm actually hoping when Io gets back, they just bring her up to main roster. Like,
yeah, they need her on Smackdown, maybe. Hopefully, they don't need it on Raw.
Why is she still in NXT?
Why? But that is true. Maybe she doesn't want to go up yet. I don't know.
I mean, it's possible. And don't get me wrong. Like, let's just be honest. They're not the best at booking Japanese/Asian descent women or men. I don't want them to book her wrong, but my hope is very low.
Right.
At the same time, she's kind of stuck in NXT, and there's not much more for her to do there. I mean, she's had the tag titles, she's had the women's title. I guess she could continue being multi-women champion eventually. I don't know.
Yeah, it's something that's really unfortunate for how they booked the Asians, Japanese wrestlers. But they've booked her where she's been champion. But yes, I think if she should go to the main roster. She's not being booked on NXT, so move her up, put her on SmackDown. They need some more ladies over in SmackDown. Maybe something with her. Maybe her and Xia Li can have something go. I don't know, but it's something that should get done sooner than later.
I think so. I think it's time. Let's see. There's more. Good mornings. Good morning, Nick. How you doing? Good morning, D-Lo Blue. I love that.
Right?
So D-Lo Brown. D-Lo Blue. John said, "What's left for Io to do at NXT anyway?" Not much.
Nothing. No.
I mean, she's done everything.
That's where our point is going, right?
Unless she wants, gets to keep her down there, and she becomes champion multiple times. I don't know. There's not much more. So
correct.
We will see. She's been heel. She's been face down there. Like, let's move her up. Nick said, "I've been missing Io. She needs to be in either Raw or SmackDown, but I'm not confident in how she'll be used." We are.
That's another thing. True. We would like her to move up, but we all know that they will have them in the background or being, jobbers for someone else that's, bigger than they are. So, which is sad.
Correct. So anyway, that's at least some positive news. We might have some women coming back here soon from injury. But while some might be coming back in, there is one major one going out. Rhea Ripley is out. She had her match with Bianca at Money in the Bank. And it was announced on Monday that she would not be cleared to compete. And so they ended up doing this whole match to find a replacement. But it wasn't that said what was going on with her. Right. We know that she had her teeth knocked out. It was, I think, semi-revealed in a comment that Rhea had responded to a fan who was saying, she posted a picture of herself exercising, I think.
And they said she didn't look hurt.
She didn't look hurt. She looked fine. And then she made a comment about a brain injury. Right. You can't see brain injuries, what she said.
Correct.
So,
correct.
We're assuming at this point that there's something going on with her brain. Could be a concussion for all we know. We don't know.
She hasn't. They haven't revealed it yet, so we're just assuming
off of what she had responded. Yeah,
correct. So it could be a number of things. Yeah.
No, we do wish her a very speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
But that sucks. Because she's kind of getting this heel push, if you will, with Judgment Day, and it was a major match for her and Bianca. I know some people feel that they stopped this purposely because they're like, it is a huge match. Why are we wasting it for Money in the Bank right now?
Right. So, yeah.
It's possible.
It is very possible. It's just a sad thing, but your health is very, very important. I think they're probably going to just save it for SummerSlam per se. See like if she can get cleared, and because they just said she wasn't cleared yet. That's just what it was said. That was said. So with this thing being a week away from today, we just gonna hope and pray that she's okay, and then she could just give us a banger, for SummerSlam. It sucks for you, Stephanie, because you're supposed to be at Money in the Bank. You're not gonna be able to see it.
I want to see Rhea, but look,
it's okay.
I'd rather her be healthy and safe than
show
up for me at Money in the Bank. But either way, I'm excited for the show itself. But again, we wish Rhea the best, speedy recovery, and whatever's going on, and we hope to see her back for SummerSlam, because SummerSlam is only 3 weeks from Money in the Bank. That's it. Both in July this year.
Right. I about to say, is anything happening for August? No, right? We're just going straight into September.
Cardiff is September. No.
Clash of the Things is in September. So why didn't make it in the middle of August?
Clash of the Champions or Clash of the Castle is in September.
Right.
And then right after that, I forget. I can't think of it right now, but there's another one in October as well. So yeah, I guess we're skipping August. So someone already explained that the reason why is because the stadium shows have to get this done before football starts, and that's why it has to be in July.
Oh, okay.
And football season technically starts in August, and
because
WWE chose to use Extreme Rules. Thank you. I was about to say Elimination Chamber, and I knew it started with an E. Thank you, SP. It wasn't Elimination Chamber; it's Extreme Rules, and I didn't want to say it because I knew it's the wrong one. But thank you.
Alex says it's on September 2nd, so that's like
very end of August, beginning of September.
Right. Correct.
And Alex is going to that show. Alex is from France. She's
nice.
Traveling over to Cardiff for that show. So
nice.
Have fun, girl. Have fun. That's it for news for this week as far as women's wrestling goes.
Right.
As far as women go,
yeah.
Support a woman's right to choose, people. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to leave that there.
I forgot to even speak about that early when we first started. But yes, it is our right, our choice. We've been working for women's rights for I can't even amount. Thank you.
Decades.
I can't even tell you it's so sad that men are still trying to rule over something.
I'm sorry, we can't say that. We can't say that because there's women out there literally celebrating this shit.
Literally, you know what? You're right. You're right.
There are women out there along with those men celebrating, and I look.
And they're just
I'm not telling people.
and
I'm not telling people to support this or support that. Like, I support what you want, but a woman's right to choose what she does with her body in her life is her choice. You don't see people telling men, okay, I want to get my balls chopped off. You don't see people stopping them from that.
Nope.
That's your choice. If you want to do that, then go do that. Happy for you. But nobody's telling you not to do that. Okay?
Yes.
And so I men should be just as pissed as women, because
and they care more about, like Romeo just said, they care more about gun laws and people having the rights to use guns more than a woman's body.
Like, it's insane to me that we're in 2022
right
now again fighting for something that was done in 1850 and 1950. Right. Like, it's insane to me. So anyway, we're not going. We could have a whole show about this right now.
Yeah, we really could. I mean, we can go on and on, but we're not going to do that. We're going to try to like put some happiness in the you know, and keep it pushing.
Nick, no man or woman has the right to tell another woman what to do with her body. I'm sorry. People keep and I'm not saying some of these men aren't the issue, but there are women who are up there as well supporting it. So yes, no man has any right to tell a woman what to do with her body, and neither does it any other woman. That's a personal choice. It's their personal thing to deal with, and it's none of our business. What Krssi does on her own is none of my business. What I do is none of her business. That's just how it works. You support one another and you keep it moving. That's it.
Yep.
That's all. Anyway, all I have to say is obviously there's no one or wrong way to fix this except to keep fighting, keep speaking up, and vote. You guys, people have to vote. The reason why this is even happening is because people didn't show up in 2016 and vote.
Right. Yep.
This is one of the major reasons why this is happening.
They're upset because their person lost, and now they want to overrule all of these laws, and it's just ridiculous to me that this is what the world has now. This is where we what are we living in right now? It's like a nightmare. Correct. That we can't get from.
And people keep telling me, or some people keep responding to me when I'm posting about it, talking about oh well, they didn't say you couldn't, they're just saying it's up to the states. Do you want to know what else was up to the states? Slavery. That was up to the states. They gave the states their own power to decide whether they wanted slavery to be legal or not. Same thing with this. You now have states who are already, since that happened on Thursday or whatever.
Yes.
You already have states that have already banned abortion like that.
Yep.
It's done. So depending on what state you're in, you have rights. Like, it's just insane to me. You have people going, "Oh, I need to move to California. I need to move to the." You shouldn't have to do that.
It's more so red people that are in red states that are this is happening, and they're like, okay, I'm not going to like drive to another state for this to happen. And then also they're not thinking about, well, now that this is illegal in this country, some people can't afford to go to other states. So now they're going to do these things in like basements, and now they're going to probably.
It doesn't stop it. It doesn't stop it.
People are still going to find a way to get it done. That means healthcare will now. People don't have the right healthcare. That means people will not have the right, income to get assistance when they do have these children. Like you're not willing to help people in this country. So what do you want us to do?
Right. And the bigger part, and another part of this is, okay, now you want these women to have the babies, but we don't have affordable health care for a lot of these lower income families. You don't have affordable childcare for a lot of these families. So now people are going to struggle even more.
Yep.
Right. And
that's what I was just saying.
It opens up this whole domino effect. It's this whole domino effect of things that this affects, and it also opens up the door to start challenging other things like same-sex marriage. And
now they want to change all of this stuff. Like what? Like
now,
what?
They're already saying they want to reconsider looking at all these cases about same-sex marriage and same-sex businesses and practices, and if you can be on, your partner's healthcare, all that stuff starts getting questioned again, and now being taken back to the court, and they could just as easily overrule that, and that opens up again more doors for other things to be now questioned because their whole point of overruling this was it wasn't in the Constitution that a woman had the right to get an abortion, right? It's also not in the Constitution that same-sex marriage should be legal.
Right.
That could be their argument for literally all these things now.
But the Constitution was written like how many years, how many centuries? Like it doesn't matter. Like it was written a long time ago, and now we can. You guys have the right to overturn anything that was written in that thing, but you don't want to because it's a part of the American history. Okay, we'll make it American history and overturn it so that make things better for this country, so that the history can go on and be better for the children to come. But no. Correct. We don't want to do this.
I look at my daughter. My daughter is 9 years old, and I look at her. That happened, and the next day, I'm just thinking, this girl is going to have less rights now than I had growing up.
Yes.
I now have less rights than my mom did growing up.
Mm-hmm.
That's insanity. And it's a huge step backwards. Hi, ladies. Can't wait for tonight. It's going to be an amazing show. Yes. Sorry. Let's get back on subject. Yeah. Hi, Eric. Yes, Forbidden Doors tonight, people. We are going to do our prediction for the one women's match on the show. Just glad there is a women's match on the show because there wasn't going to be. Ladarius, good morning, ladies. As soon as Roe vs. Wade was overturned, it set back our nation a half a century. This impacts women, especially women of color. It's far from the end. Ladarius, we hear you. And to be honest, we're not going to be quiet about it either. One thing about this generation... One about the current generations that are currently living is that we don't put up with bullshit. That's
a fact. That is a fact.
Shit, but whatever. Anyway, we don't put up with BS. So trust me, we're not going to be quiet about it. So anyway, thank you all for joining us. Let's jump into what happened this week. I wanted to start with Impact.
Mm-hmm.
The Slammiversary. And actually I went back, so I didn't get to see it last week. I actually went back and watched it. Two great women's matches on there that I enjoyed. There was the match for the knockout women's tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
With Taya Valkyrie, Rosemary versus The Influence.
All of my picks lost.
Did you pick The Influence? Okay,
I did pick The Influence. Yes.
I thought they were going to win too. I didn't think so fast. That Taya was also going to get the tag title. Right. I was like, what? She is already a champion right now. So I didn't think she would. I didn't think they were going to win.
Yeah.
I liked The Influence. I thought they were going to keep them on them. It was actually a good match, a really good match. Again, I was shocked by the winner. Rosemary got the pin. I like Rosemary. She's really she kind of creeps me out, but I think that's good.
I think that's her name, right?
Yeah. No, like seriously, I think women or men that can do like that creepy, gimmick, and it worked.
Right.
It worked. Rosemary freaks me out. So anyway, it was a good match. Rosemary got the pin. Her and Taya Valkyrie are the new knockout tag team champions.
Yes.
Again, yes. I was shocked. Congratulations to them, though. So we'll see where it goes from here. I did not watch Impact this week, the show, so I'm not sure if that got progressed. But it was a good match on Slammiversary. Let's talk about this. The Queen of the Mountain tournament match. Dude, I loved it. Okay, so I didn't quite get it at first.
Right. I was like, what are we going for? Right. What? Yeah.
They're putting the title up on the thing and you sit in the pit. Like, I had to figure it out, but I did. It was actually really fun match. Everybody got time in the penalty box except for, I think, Deonna. Yes. I think she was the only one that didn't. And that was a crazy spot right there. So it was actually really cute because they're best friends in real life, as people know.
That's what happened with best friends, you know that.
They were holding hands as they went down, and I was like, "That's so cute." Like, I was like, "Really?"
Like holding on for dear life.
Mia Yim pushed them off that ladder onto the table, but it's funny. So throughout the match, I think Jordynne Grace was probably the one they didn't highlight as much.
Yeah. Maybe it was on purpose. Obviously. I don't know.
I think it was on purpose because she was going to win. I thought Tasha Steelz, they made her strong in defeat. Why I say that is that all of them were going after her.
Right.
I think
She was a champion.
Yeah, I think she was in the penalty box twice, actually. But they were going after her. They wanted to keep her down. And in that, they made her look like the biggest threat in there. Queen of the Mountain was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on.
But this is what you like to see for women's wrestling. Like they can go, they can push themselves and go beyond. And that is unfortunate. Certain places will not let them, give us these type of like.
What do you mean?
Friend, but okay.
But in the end, okay, so there was kind of a controversial finish to this. In the sense of Mia Yim got pinned by Jordynne Grace, and then Tasha Steelz got on top of Jordynne Grace, and they counted it as a double pin on Mia Yim, but technically wouldn't that count as a pin on Jordynne as well? Because only Mia got sent to the penalty box.
Because they should have been, because they were both down. Well, because one of them didn't.
I mean, I guess Jordynne Grace's shoulders weren't on the mat.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because if one of them didn't have the shoulders on the mat, so then that's why they put one in there. I don't know. No, they did a double pin on Mia. Oh, okay.
I think some people thought because Tasha was on top of Jordynne that both Jordynne and Mia should have went to the penalty box. But
it would have made it more like, and then they could have probably had like a fight in the penalty box. I don't know, like make it more like
and then broke out and
like,
have Jordynne break out or something, and then take out Tasha. Whatever it is. What was really cool, I also like. I don't know. I say it every week. Impact's women's division is awesome. It is. They have a great women's division, guys, and they're usually pretty consistent about booking them really well. What I did like also is that Mickie James was the enforcer in this match. She got involved a lot. I think once Chelsea Green was actually headed up and she knocked her down off the ladder. She kicked out Savannah because she was helping Tasha Steelz out. She kicked her out. She attacked Chelsea Green a couple times, I believe, actually. And Tasha Steelz kept getting in her face. Like, it was a lot of fun. She would help out Mia and Jordynne, but it was actually a really cool dynamic. I always love seeing Mickie James out there in her referee enforcer outfit.
Yeah, Mickie you got to input herself in there some kind of way.
Hush, SP. She wasn't cheating. She was helping. Okay, she was assisting. And it's okay. She wasn't necessarily a ref. She was an enforcer.
An enforcer
that could be good or bad.
But she was doing her job,
She enforced her help with Jordynne and Mia and enforced her rage on Chelsea and Deonna and Tasha. So everything's fine. Anyway, so Jordynne Grace won the match. She is your new Knockout Women's Champion. Congratulations to her. I'm perfectly fine with that. Jordynne Grace impresses me. I think she's an amazing athlete. She hit this crazy spot. She would be really good in Rumble. She hit this crazy spot where she held on to the rope. She kicked someone out of the ring, held onto the rope, and then flipped back in, all in one smooth movement. And I was like, "This is a bad bitch here." Okay,
that's probably why they want to, showcase her and have her, be on, be.
Yeah, I think this is her second Knockout title, if I remember correctly. She's now a 2-time Knockout Women's Champion. I'm sure SP will correct me if I'm wrong. Eric, you ladies are killing it. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
We try. How much hoes the show has? Sheesh. What? There's only 2 of us. Sandman, there's only 2 of us.
Yeah.
And SP's back there in the background helping us out.
He's our producer,
SP, the hardest working man in wrestling, in the wrestling community. He really is. SP, yes, 2-time. Yes, she's 2-time champion. All right, well, that was it. For Impact Slammiversary. Great show. Great showcase of the women. Absolutely loved it. I hope there's more Queen of the Mountain matches because it was awesome. Let's move on to Raw. So as we had said at the beginning of Raw, Bianca Belaire came out, announced that Rhea was out of the match, and that there would now be a 5-way match between Carmela, Liv Morgan, Asuka,
she looked great, by the way,
Becky Lynch, and Alexa Bliss. Bianca, I love that outfit. She always looks good, and I love the low ponytail.
Yes,
Like,
I
I
love
love
that
the
she
high
changes
ponytail,
it.
but I love when she does the
Right.
low ponytail. I love that.
I love that she changes it. Like, I guess because our hair, the pulling and doing certain things, you can't
Yes.
keep doing the
You
same
can't
thing
do
all
that for
the
too
time.
long. Correct. It
Right.
will
And
break
then,
off.
products you put in your hair is just, for boys and girls, is just a thing. So
Black girl hair lesson, people.
right. So she has to make the transition and change it up, all the time.
You gotta change it up, especially with her job and it getting pulled and tugged as much as it does.
Exactly.
I understand. But she looked great. Again, there was a 5-way match that occurred between Bliss, Morgan, Carmela, Asuka, and Lynch to replace Rhea as her challenger for Money in the Bank. I was going for Alexa Bliss here. I was really hoping. I really want to see Alexa Bliss versus Bianca. They have great chemistry.
Right.
And I just want more of it. I want to see it. So I guess
they haven't. Did they get to do the one-on-one yet? No, right?
They not like a match just between the two of them in Royal Rumble.
Right.
2020, they had like 5 minutes by themselves, and they had great chemistry.
Correct. So they
and
have.
I was like,
match yet.
I kind of want to see this. So no, they have not had the match yet. But it was a good match. These ladies absolutely showed out. Liv Morgan looked amazing. Asuka and Lynch, of course, are still at each other. And in the end, Miss Mella is Money won. She is now facing Bianca at Money in the Bank. And I tweeted something, and everyone, like, some people got pissed at me. And I don't understand why. But all I said was Bianca's beat Carmela like 115 times already. And everyone's like, well, what do you want her to do? I'm like, okay, calm down. I didn't say I was upset about the match. All I said was she'd already beat her 115
several
times.
Yes, exactly.
The point being is that, are we supposed to actually believe that Carmela can beat her? No.
Right.
Like, nothing's different in the way that it makes me go,
she's like, oh my God, they always go to
the
same person all the time. SP made this point yesterday. I was like,
Carmela's the most reliable woman. Besides Natalya, the most consistent and reliable woman on that roster. Put someone over.
Correct.
Bianca 6-0 in televised matches against Carmela and 8-0 match. Correct.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not 101. But again, it's one of those things where you want it to be like, is this believable? Like, are we actually worried for Bianca here? Not really. I don't think anybody is.
Right.
Will it be a good match?
Or what?
Yes, they always deliver, a good match. It'll probably be about 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
You said 6 or 7?
It's a W for Bianca, and we'll move on.
Okay, so one and done, finished. Okay.
One and done. I have my Bianca Bellaire sign ready to go for next week as well.
Nice. Can't wait to see it.
Guys are doing best of 17 series. Bellaire needs one more win for the series victory. Jesus. Not best of 17. God. Good God. So after that, Becky goes back to Adam Pearce. She's complaining and pissed and whatever, and melting down.
Great heel work. Great character.
Heel work.
Just
great character work. She's an actress.
She's frustrated. She's upset.
Give her Emmy. She's pissed. Yeah. She's like, what the hell, man? And Adam Pearce goes, you know what? You still are going to have your match tonight with Asuka for the Money in the Bank qualifier. And that will be your chance to get in and become champion again. And Becky's like, what? You want me to wrestle twice in one night?
This is ridiculous.
That's
in one night, yes.
But the show must go on.
I don't know why I have to keep proving myself. This is ridiculous. You guys just don't she's so and don't let her start talking real fast.
In her Irish accent, everyone's like, what?
Yes, exactly.
What is she doing? No, but later,
CM, it is entertaining.
The main event. Who said that?
CM. She said, at least it's entertaining. Yes, it's very entertaining. It's so you need it though. We need this for the for us.
It is very entertaining. I'm completely okay with everything. Mm-hmm. Especially on Raw. The Raw women's division is absolutely killing it on every aspect, on every level. Great character work, great match work. They're doing very well over there. SmackDown needs to figure it the fuck out.
Wait, we gotta say main event happened, I think, that night, and
the main event was Asuka versus Becky. Asuka and Becky have main evented Raw, I think, more in the last 3 months than they have in like 3 years.
Right.
Honestly, I was actually, I think I was talking to somebody, and just telling them, as much as I'm not a fan of there not being a men's world title on Raw, while I'm not a fan of that, it's actually very awesome that
the women,
because there isn't one, the women have had more opportunities to main event and open the show.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
that to me is amazing. So once they do get a title back, I guess if they will, let's hope it continues. Regardless if there's a men's title on the show or not, the women should be opening and main eventing more often. Thank you, Film Nation. He said, Stephanie, I gotta say I love your hair. I got my hair done, y'all. Again, it's just not braids. I always get my hair done, but it's usually braids. I went a little different this time.
You want to change it up a little bit? I like,
I told SP, I'm like, it's my money in the bank here. That's what I'm calling.
Yes, let's get it.
There's money in here. There's money. If you shake it, the money comes out. I'm just kidding. I miss when women's wrestling mattered on WWE. Well, CM on Raw, to me, it does. On Raw. Even in NXT, the women are showcased quite a bit. SmackDown just needs some help, please.
I mean,
I think they're saving
SmackDown got a little bit love today.
They did. I do have positive things to say about SmackDown, but I'm talking about consistently and overall. SmackDown just needs to be more consistent.
You're absolutely right, then, friend. Yes.
I think they're saving Becky versus Bellaire for SummerSlam. That's very possible, Eric. I think that some people are speculating that the nail in the coffin for Becky's downfall will be Bianca beating her quickly.
Again.
And now, given, I think both women deserve better. I hate the 26 second thing. I hate the 26 second thing when Becky did it because I just want to see the women wrestle, right? I got it. I got storyline wise why it made sense because something came out of it. But I just like the women to be showcased longer.
Yes, absolutely.
But it'll be even worse because the only thing Becky can still brag about right now with Bianca is the fact that she beat her in 26 seconds. So if Bianca beats her in, let's say, 25 seconds, right?
You have to make it a little shorter. That's right. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe, to make it shorter.
Let's not even right. We're not even gonna do 25. Let's do maybe like
20.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe make it like a stupid number, like 20 to 19. Just make it just like really ridiculous.
I mean, that should be the final nail in the coffin for Becky if she loses to Bianca in seconds. So I can see that going there again. I would rather see the women have a full-on match and wrestle, but if it is truly going to be Becky and Bianca, they don't need a full-on match that happened at WrestleMania. So. We'll see. We will see. But anyway, Asuka and Becky main evented. It was their Money in the Bank qualifier match. Again, no surprise to anybody. They have amazing chemistry. They always pull out new stuff every time they wrestle each other. And it always looks real, man. It looks like they are hitting the shit out of each other. Especially Asuka and the way Becky sells Asuka strikes. It's just, I mean.
It's like, how does each match get better and better?
Has to get better. How's Asuka start hitting harder? Becky looks like she dies every time Asuka hits her. It's just like they just have amazing natural chemistry. And I think they just love wrestling each other. It's one of those people where I'm like, you can wrestle forever.
Yeah.
Good match, but this is 6th time in 7 weeks. SP, look, I'm gonna tell you something right now. These women, these two, I could watch wrestle for the rest of their fucking lives. I don't even care. I don't care. I love seeing them wrestle. Again, they pull out something new each time. To your point, we could probably move on now as far as, every week. I think the problem is that they are very good together and people love watching them. And so they keep doing it. Like that's what's happening. Anyway,
it keeps building up to that. The story just keeps getting better and better between the two. That's why.
Yes. Asuka won the match. And she is now qualified for Money in the Bank. So Asuka was added to the match. Becky is having an absolute breakdown. When I say these actress, people,
are killing me.
When I say she's an actress, this woman starts crying on the spot, devastated next to the ring. I mean, tears are just flowing. I'm like, how does this woman just pull out tears out of nowhere? Like, you just wrestled match with Asuka that was hard hitting. Maybe she's in pain. Maybe she just channeled that pain and was like, ugh. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But I couldn't do it.
Right.
Good for them. So now we're kind of left with the question mark. What happens with Bex now? Right? She's on the Money in the Bank poster. Is she gonna be there?
Yes.
Is she gonna be the match?
She made that as she told that to Adam Pearce. Like, I am on the poster. Like, how could you have Money in the Bank without me? I'm the one that makes. He's like, this is me. How could you? You don't understand.
HA said, who do you think will fill the last spot in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match? I think it's gonna be Becky. I don't know how she's gonna find her way in it, but she's gonna find her way in it.
Oh, she's not in. I could have sworn they showed her and that she was in. Okay.
Becky? No, she's not in the match.
Okay.
She lost to Asuka. Asuka got in. Becky in character, chef kiss. I agree, Alex. I agree. Batman said I want Bianca versus Charlotte again. I think they're saving that. I would like to say they're saving that for WrestleMania next year. I think that's the last horsewoman she has to beat, and I think it's going to happen at WrestleMania.
Okay.
Wallaby said Becky makes Raw interesting. I mean, biasly, yes. I'm very biased.
Oh, yeah, you have to review that show. Great for you, friend.
I know. I was like, I get to review.
Meanwhile, us other people for Friday nights get to do what?
This Friday was actually pretty good, though. We're getting there.
Though. Thanks to a great person named Natalya.
Natty Neidhart. We are going to get there. Next up is NXT 2.0. I didn't watch this live either, but we got to see a tag team. I rarely watch NXT live, guys. I'm just going to put that out there. I usually have to go back and watch it. We did get to see a tag team we don't get to see very often. So we had Kaden Carter and Katana Chance versus Valentina Feroz, and I apologize for saying her name wrong. And Yulisa Leon. I think those two, though, are amazing. Like, they're very talented. And I'd like to see more of them. And so they actually had a really good match between the two teams. I don't know. I would like to see more of this. Obviously, Kaden and Katana got the win. Which is not surprising, obviously. But and then we had Toxic Attraction, not in the same thing. Toxic. What we say? Lucky you. I have to review that show for Wrestle Talk. Ladarius. Stephanie is biased towards Becky. This is news to me. What? It's news to everybody. In case y'all didn't know, I'm a Becky Lynch fan. Natalya played a perfect Ronda Rousey. Okay, we'll get there. Film Nation, hold on. We're talking about Toxic Attraction. I had to read some of the chat. We had missed some. Sorry, SP. I apologize to you and Krssi for having to review Smackdown on a weekly basis. I know. Actually, I filled in for Krssi last week. Hey. You couldn't do the Smackdown thing, so I filled in for her. I was asked to fill in for her.
So you did 2 weeks. I mean, two times. You did Monday and you did Friday. Great, friend.
I had to actually watch Smackdown last Friday because of you.
Well, you had got the big pop from certain people from that show. So.
Fuck.
Look at your face.
Krssi, I need you not to be out on Fridays anymore. No, I'm just kidding. SP. No, I have to review NXT 2.0. Even more. I thought you had to review SmackDown. Oh, okay.
No.
SP has to review NXT 2.0. I mean, 2.0 is great, and they're doing great things. Anyway, Toxic Attraction came out and talked their shit. And then Perez and Jade, Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade came out, and they started the back and forth with them. And then Chance and Carter came out and actually started shit with Perez and Jade and Cora. While Toxic Attraction just kind of looked on and was like, okay, I guess they're going to take each other out. Cool.
Right, because basically the girls were like, you can't just like jump in line and just try to take our spots. We've been like fighting for this. You guys are not even a legit tag team. You just got here. And then they're
I mean,
going back and forth.
They're not wrong.
They're not wrong. They deserve their the chance at the title. Like, don't come because you just new girls on the block now.
At the same time, they did just lose their tag title shot.
Okay, never mind.
Cora and Roxy played Katana and Kaden. They lost that in your house. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
They just kind of lost their tag title shot, but we're not going to go there. It's wrestling. Nothing has to make sense. I mean, if you only look at the women's side, 2.0 isn't awful. Wallaby, it's not awful. I'm not saying it's awful at all. I think they showcase the women very well. I'm going to just say I'm a fluff right now and just say I preferred. I'm a fluff right now and just say I preferred black and gold.
Same.
Okay. 2.0 doesn't necessarily do it for me. I like parts. I like bits and pieces. They have amazing talent, but I can't.
It's like a 4-course meal. You like parts of the meal, but you don't like the whole thing.
I can't watch it weekly and get into it the way I did with black and gold. I can't do it. At this point, Triple H can't. So I did hear Triple H is back. Is that what I read?
Yes.
That he's back so maybe things will change. And I can get into it again. I don't know. I tried people. There are people that I love that are on the show. Carmelo being one of them.
Yes, I love Carmelo.
Breaker. Mm-hmm. Obviously, pretty much all the women are killing it. I can't fully invest, guys. Correct, he is. Daddy's home. Yes. Papa H is back. So we'll see if some stuff starts changing a bit. Maybe not a lot because they changed it for a reason, right? So I don't see them completely changing
going back
things,
all the way.
Maybe connect the two, maybe 2.0 and black and gold, and kind of connect them and make it a seamless thing. We'll see. Is that all that happened on NXT 2.0? Oh, there was a matching with Alba Fire and Lash Legend. Oh, next week there's an NXT Tag Team Champion number 1 contenders match between Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, Kaden, and Katana. Why does Katana have pigtails? Sorry. Anyway, let's move on.
They're probably gonna make those girls lose yet again too, unfortunately.
I mean, I don't see Roxanne and Cora. They're two top women's champion contenders losing.
Right.
I just don't see it. There was also a match between Alba Fire and Lash Legend.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually a really good match. I think it's kind of hard to have a bad match against Alba Fire.
Right.
But I enjoyed it. It was very hard hitting. I don't know. Lash is looking good, man. She's getting better and better every week. And I'm really enjoying Alba Fire. I really love this repackage of her.
It's a tall girl for me.
Yeah. Yes.
Thick girl.
Actually, aren't they both tall?
That's what I'm saying. It's the tall girls for me. They're both tall.
Yeah, they're both tall.
They're both like
and
women.
The match was okay. I mean, it was.
Said this match sucked. It was not good at all for me. SP says the match sucked. It was not good to me at all. Wasn't even a match. LOL.
SP, we try and keep it positive on here, sir.
SP knows
it was okay.
She's gonna sugarcoat it and be the nice one. I am usually the mean one that takes the fall for everything, so it's fine.
Me trying to sugarcoat this shit. Look, it was okay. Again, Alba Fire to me is the full package. I would love for her to be the one to dethrone Mandy.
Yes,
we'll see. But right now she's in this thing with Lash, and hopefully it's better next time, right?
Yes.
Am I the only one who thinks of Alba? Wait, what? I'll be sure every time I hear Alba Fire.
What? I can't. Who? What? Oh my god!
I'll be sure. Wallaby, that's great.
Wallaby, that is so funny.
I think you are the only one, but now that you've said it, I'm probably gonna think it every time.
Yeah.
Legend and Fire have potential to grow into something bigger. I agree, CM. I think it's obviously just the beginning of their feud. I'm assuming this is going to go on for a little while, so hopefully it's better. It'll get better. Again, two very talented women. Well, one woman getting better and better every week, and another very talented woman. So I like watching. She's got charisma, but the green in the ring. That's where I'm getting at. Lash Legend has the personality. She has the look. And as long as she keeps improving in the ring, I think she could be huge. She reminds me of a bit of Jade when Jade first came in and she was very green. Jade Cargill.
Yes.
She has a good look, a good presence about her.
She commands everyone's attention.
I think Jade obviously has improved tremendously in the ring. And I think Lash can get there. I think she'll get there. So she shows a lot of promise. So I'm excited to see what comes of that. And I'm in this feud with Alba Fire because, okay, fuck it, I can't say it. Kaylee Ray is an amazing wrestler. And I love watching people go up against her. She's always made other people look great in the ring in their feuds. So I'm really looking forward to this feud going on and it getting better and better each time.
Yes.
The more she works with Kaylee Ray, Alba Fire, whatever, the better Lash will be. She's lashing out against Kaylee Ray.
Yeah.
Volby is on it today.
Yes.
CM said Kaylee Ray greater than. Correct. Agreed.
Listen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No. All right. Yeah. Done. Let's move on to Dynamite. We had a match between Toni Storm and Marina Shafir. So I actually enjoyed this match. I prefer Kaylee Ray over Girl with Bat and Fire Fetish. SP, no. First of all, the name, I prefer the name Kaylee Ray. However, I love this repackage of her. She looks badass. Her presentation's been badass. Her entrance is badass. I love it. Okay. We're okay. SP's gonna be okay.
SP got to be extra critical and just, puts his
it's all right
stamp on.
Everyone has their opinions, right, even if they're wrong. Dynamite, we had a match between Toni Storm and Marina Shafir, and I actually like this match way more than I liked Marina Shafir versus Thunder Rosa. I have to be honest. I loved the technical styles that came out of this. There was some mat work. They actually have some good chemistry. So I was enjoying this match. I actually really enjoyed this match. I believe, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, I believe there was they tried to attack Toni. So this is what confuses me. Because Thunder Rosa, who Toni Storm was fighting, ran out and to save Toni. Right. I'm like, why? You're about to fight her in like a week. Let her be like Toni went out of the way. She did. She did SP, but they still had better chemistry, in my opinion, than Thunder Rosa.
The other way versus from the other match. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for your super chats. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you, D-Lo Blue. He said this has become one of my favorite shows every week. Aww.
Thanks, friend.
I'm gonna cry, man.
We appreciate you guys. Everyone, keep those super chats coming.
No, thank you for real. I cannot do tears on cue, but it's very sweet of you, and we appreciate you guys coming back here and chatting with us and tuning in every week. We are 10 episodes in, and I couldn't be prouder.
Hey, oh my gosh.
We love women's wrestling. We love the women of pro wrestling. Yeah. And that's all we wanted to do was hype these women up and talk about them more and because the men get all the highlights all the time. So we wanted the women to have another show where people are just talking about them and getting their names out there. So we appreciate you guys. Miss Krssi Love and Stephanie Hypes are killing it every week. Thank you, SP. But honestly, you in the background is like, you're like the little guy behind the curtain in Wizard of Oz. Like, you make all the magic. We really appreciate you.
Oh my God.
Without you, the show would not be what it is. So thank you.
Correct. Yes.
Anyway, so Thunder Rosa came out to save Toni, and I'm not quite sure why. I guess because she's face, so she's supposed to. But if I'm fighting someone in a week and they're getting their ass kicked, I'm gonna be like, okay, it makes the week
better
for me
for next week. Yep. Let it
get Thunder Rosa, being the woman of honor, came out, saved Toni Storm, and then of course Toni handed her the title, and they had
they've been having each other's backs in the
lead up. I know, okay. I know. It's just
my eyes are watering.
I get it, but I don't get it. I love your show so much. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you. We
You're the best.
appreciate
That's
you,
my
Alex.
sister right there. That's my sister from another mister. And I finally get to meet her next year at WrestleMania, and I'm really excited. This is my favorite show every week, hands down. Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much. And we love feedback, so if you guys could comment as well.
That'd be awesome. We
anything you'd like to see more of? Anything you want to see different?
I was just about
you want
the same thing.
If you want us to talk about something else, women's wrestling related, but if you want us to talk about other things, let us know. Krssi and Stephanie elevated True Hill Heat beyond the usual standards of wrestling YouTube. I need to save all these. Guys, save all these comments and put them on my desktop or something. This is amazing. You guys are awesome.
Screenshot them.
Sorry. So I'm going to do that before the show's over. I'm going to figure it out. So anyway, we have to go home face off between Tony and Thunder Rosa. They will be facing each other tonight on Forbidden Door. And we'll do our prediction at the end of the show for who we think is going to win that match. Yep. But also on Dynamite, we had another backstage segment with Jade Cargill and the baddies.
Yes.
Because Red Velvet, it was revealed that Red Velvet is injured. And so she will be out. But they're
looking for a new one.
They're looking for a new one. Stokely issued a baddie search, #baddie search, for someone
to baddies. I want to be a baddie. Let's go. Yeah.
I don't think. I'm cute. I'm not skinny and all that. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. But
you don't gotta be skinny. You can just be a girl. We ain't gotta be no skinny girl. Trust me. It's all right.
They're all skinny. They're all skinny and muscular and beautiful. The point is that they were doing a baddie search. They were interviewed, of course, by Tony Schiavone. Tony Schiavone.
Cue it up, friend.
Tony Schiavone.
Okay, I guess not. Never mind.
There?
Hey everybody,
he's there,
Tony Schiavone of All Elite Wrestling, and this is True Hill Heat, and I said it right, you motherfuckers.
Tony, cut the shit. All right.
Right.
I love these
ladies. They rock his hand down. Thank you.
Thank you, SP. So anyway, they were interviewed by Tony Schiavone. Stokely issued the baddie search. So, ladies or men, if you want to join the baddies, #baddie search.
Yep.
On Twitter, put a reason why as to why you think you should be part of the baddies, and maybe they'll pick you. I don't really know where this is going. I don't know if they're actually gonna pick people to be back there with them while they're talking to Tony. I don't know, but how
are they gonna do the search now? They're gonna be sitting in the crowds. I'm intrigued to see how this will work or happen, or what they are going to bring to the table for a new search. Are they gonna bring another lady in? What's gonna happen?
I don't know. Ooh.
Good one, friend. It's a good one.
We'll see. And then there was a weird cut to Athena and Chris Statlander where they were making fun of the baddies.
Right. I didn't get this.
Very awkward.
So weird. Yeah, very.
Lord. Well, they're supposed to be face, and it seemed like a very heel thing to do. And I'm like, you're coming off as bullies more so than I don't know. It was very weird. I was just like, okay, that's a choice. I don't know what that was, but anyway, they were making fun of them, and that was it. That's where we're at. We're looking for a baddie, guys. Wallaby said we got baddies right here. Thank you, Wallaby.
Thank friend.
You. I appreciate you, man. Let's see. I like Jade not fighting every week. She's too much of a star for that. CM, I agree. It's weird. I'm the opposite with Thunder Rosa, because they weren't putting her out there enough. She wasn't defending enough. It's a little different with Jade because Jade is obviously undefeated. I think they want to keep it that way. And if they do have her fight every week, she's just going to run through the roster. So they can't do that. So I think they save her for pay-per-views mostly. I'm not a big fan of having backstage interviews constantly either. So I like them to come up with some different things to do with her other than being backstage. But
do little vignettes for her then. Matter of fact, do a baddie search. Like have like a bunch of ladies come in and have her like at the table and have Stokely there, and they're all like figuring out like a model search. You know what I'm saying? Like do something fun. Like give like a little vignette. If you're looking for a baddie, they're looking for application. That should be like your next vignette. Have something where they get like a little contest and like have them do certain things to see who's going to be the next baddie.
And have one of those women attack Jade and set up her next match.
I see.
There are things they can do here.
I see what
Think outside the box, people. You don't have to have a backstage interview all the time. Do other things to set up her next match or her next whatever it is. Like obviously Athena is coming, and we know that. But and I'm assuming that's the next pay-per-view. But in the interim, have some woman attack her and have her beat her eventually. Like, whatever it is. But there's other things you can do with Jade besides just having a backstage interview. So either way, we're
that's
doing
a good one.
search.
AJ Marshall. They said they think Sunny Kiss should. That would be so good. I would love that. Yes. So different. Oh my god.
She hasn't been on TV. She hasn't been on TV in what, 6-7 months? She would be great
for the baddies. What? Oh my god. Give her some like shine. Sunny Kiss deserves this. Yes.
That is such a good idea, AJ. Friend. Oh my god.
Yes.
I didn't even think of that, and I really love to see that.
I didn't know I needed it until just now. I want it. Make it happen. Tony.
I need it.
We got to make it happen, friends.
Absolutely. Sunny hasn't been on Dynamite or Rampage since October 2020. What? I thought it was like 6 or 7 months. That's almost 2 years.
Is she even on Dark though?
What?
Like,
that's insane. Is she on Dark?
I don't know.
That's insane. I was disappointed that Willow was basically squashed. I love Willow. I'm really hoping they sign her, 1, and 2. I'm kind of hoping behind Chris Statlander, I want her to be a big baby face. Like, I mean, she already naturally is, I think. But we'll see. Yes, Sunny Kiss, I think, consistently on Dark and Elevation. Oh, is.
See,
so she is consistently on Dark and Elevation, but she hasn't been on Rampage.
Well, then we need to stop this and have her go up to the main.
Didn't they use her in like the Pride Month video thing?
They sure did. And that's what they do. They use them. They get more people.
You can use her for that, but you can't put her on TV. Because if I remember correctly, when she was on, because I wasn't really watching AEW back then, but I remember she was getting really good reaction when she was on TV, from what I remember. So I'm not quite sure why she hasn't been. That's crazy. Anyway, that was it for Dynamite for the women. Let's move on to SmackDown. That's what Joey Janela said after he left AEW. Push Sunny. I agree. I don't get it. She has a lot of charisma, a lot of personality, and she's good in the ring. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm not Booker of the Year.
We're not, but we also know that we can book something that people appreciate and will love. They'll pop for it.
Sunny is
we're just.
I've seen very few people besides misogynistic, racist haters. I've seen very little people dislike Sunny Kiss, so I don't quite understand why she's not in the ring and doing something. But I would love to see. That would be awesome for her to replace Red Velvet as a baddie. I would love to see that. SmackDown.
Yes.
We had a Money in the Bank qualifying match between Shotzi versus Tamina. So I missed this because I don't watch SmackDown. But I thought it was supposed to be Shotzi versus Aaliyah. What happened? Did they say something?
Ciao.
Or was this just okay? Now it's Shotzi. Don't get me wrong. I'm always happy to see Mother Tamina. Don't get me wrong, but I thought it was supposed to be Shotzi versus Aaliyah, and then it was just Shotzi versus Tamina all of a sudden. So I was like,
I thought Tamina was on Raw, not SmackDown.
Yeah, Tamina's a Raw talent. Which at this point they're bringing Raw over for everything, so it doesn't matter.
True.
D'Lo Blue said Aaliyah's hurt, I think. Oh,
okay. Dang,
maybe
injury.
I didn't see anything about it. That's why I was wondering. Either way, I was hoping Shotzi was going to win, whether it be Aaliyah or Tamina. Shotzi did win. She is now in the Money in the Bank ladder match, I think. So Naomi was always known for these crazy athletic spots. And they're going to be missing that this year. With Naomi not in the match. So I think Liv and Shotzi are going to be those people doing the crazy stunt spots or whatever. Liv and Shotzi are good at that. So Shotzi's insane. Shotzi just does crazy shit. So I expect her to jump off some kind of ladder onto other ladders. I'm not quite sure, but she's crazy. Tamina is a SmackDown talent. They announced Leah was injured. Since when's Tamina a SmackDown talent? Tamina's been on Raw.
She was always on Raw
for weeks.
Right. Not for weeks, for months now. Since
months. Like what? Anyway,
ridiculous.
I don't think it matters at this point. They just have talent doing this at this point, so I don't even think it matters. But did Leah get moved back? I don't know. I really don't know. They said Leah was injured. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't watch SmackDown, so that's why I was asking. I really didn't know. I watched the highlights of this match, and it was okay. But Shotzi won, and that's all that matters. Shotzi's going to Money in the Bank. And then there was a tag match between Lacey Evans and Raquel Rodriguez versus Sonya Deville and Natty. No, I'm sorry. Back up.
Not Natty.
Lacey Evans and Raquel versus Sonya Deville. It was a 2-on-1 match.
It was a handicap match.
Handicap match.
But she also brought friends out with her, which was
she did.
Xia Li and now Shayna Baszler. I'm like, when did this happen? So now Xia Li is a heel.
They turned Xia like a month or two ago, but they barely use her, so you wouldn't know.
Okay, because I didn't remember.
Because you remember she was doing all that. She was doing that Protect Your Hero stuff. Then she was off TV for like 5 months, and they did a random vignette in the back where she cut a heel promo, and everyone's like, "So she's heel now?" And then she just wasn't on TV until she had a Money in the Bank qualifying match with Lacey, and then she's out there helping Sonya. They turned her a while ago. It's just, again, they weren't using her, so I think everyone forgot and hasn't seen her. So
okay, so that makes sense then. That's cool.
So anyway, that was something, I guess. I don't know. You watched it. How did you feel about it? I don't.
It was very so that's why I said I didn't know that she was healed. I was shocked because, again, it didn't make no sense, and I don't remember her doing this promo. I could have been, checked out. I could have went to the bathroom and came back, and it was not there. I didn't see it. Whichever, but I was just very confused about like this being a handicap match, and then these two also came out to help her. I'm like, it just didn't make sense to me. But Sonya Deville is like the former person that's in charge, so she can have anyone just do anything. She's like, I'll help you, you help me. Like, I guess is there something back there? But
and Sonya, I thought also was a Raw talent after she wasn't authority anymore. I thought she was a Raw. I don't know. I again, I don't think it matters anymore. I think they're using both for things at this point, and
then Lacey is now a face, and
I love Raquel and Lacey.
I hate her. I hate Lacey's outfit though.
You do not like those things. The little body thongs. It's like Lita mixed with like G.I. Jane.
Right. It's very like Lita-esque. It's just it's not a perfect fit for Lacey, if that makes sense. And I feel like it looks uncomfortable.
It looks uncomfortable. Thank you. I was like, it looks uncomfortable to wrestle.
Her poor hoo-ha is probably like screaming once the match is over.
SP, don't put that shit out there, man. Don't do that.
Can't wait for Lacey to be. Oh, don't do
that. You're gonna see me in the audience like this, just this face specifically. Really, if that woman wins, and don't get me wrong, I have no problem with Lacey. I think I think she's a great.
There's other ladies
heel.
That's in that group that deserve it more than her. I'm sorry.
Her as a heel. However, why? What? No, like I don't think Lacey's there yet.
Oh no, they love a former Marine. Oh my God, I can't. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, I can't. And you know how SP is. He's like, he be knowing the stuff. Someone said something to him.
Did someone Just blink. Did somebody say something?
Just
to
blink.
You? Blink. I know we can't see
in
you,
our
but
own
just blink
chat.
loudly.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I'd rather
Not
see
not cool.
Liv win. Like, because I think it was last year's where everybody was kind of shocked Nikki ASH won, and everyone's like, what? Why? What? Like, because again, last year, everyone thought Liv was going to win. And Nikki ASH won, and everyone's like, what? I'll sleep next to someone who works at W headquarters, y'all. Okay, we understand. But I'm going to be so pissed. I want you guys to look for me in the audience. And I'm going to be like this.
So upset with you.
I'm going to be staring blank into the yonder if Lacey wins.
Just make the biggest boo ever. Boo!
I don't want to boo her. I don't dislike her. I just don't want her to win.
Boo the fact that she won. That's what we're booing at. All right, next. Don't even talk about it no more. Let's go. It's gonna make me upset. Don't mess with my.
I'm not even going on the trip anymore. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Am I? And then the best segment. And the best segment of the night for me.
Yep.
Was Natty Rousey. As I call it.
Doing Ronda Rousey better than Ronda Rousey.
This is some
point
of the
blank
best.
And period. Heel work. Whoever did her makeup too. Like, how do you do her makeup on Natty?
Well, Ronda brings her own makeup artist, so I wouldn't be surprised if Ronda's makeup artist just did it for Natty. Does that make sense? Because she even did the braids. She has the braids going on.
No, the whole look. I was like, but I swear, Ronda's makeup it just doesn't hit. But on Natty, it was just like executed to perfection.
It looked good. No, it was so good and so well done. And the build up
had the stroller. Oh my god, it was amazing.
Was already 10 times better than like the Mania build up with her. This is the best build up for Ronda, I think. Period. Like it's just of any feud she's had. Natty and Ronda obviously go way back. Natty trained Ronda. They're friends, obviously, in real life, but it's just one of those things where it's like maybe they know each other so well that they're okay crossing some lines here. Because Natty's destroying Ronda on social media. You guys have not seen the tweets.
Her Twitter fingers are lethal. They're on fire.
Destroying her. So everyone's like, why can't this fire be brought, to TV? And Natty brought it. And this is one of the best segments I have seen in a long time. And she did it to perfection. Obviously, Ronda pissed. Natty got the best of her. And Natty stood tall before. There's still one more show to go before Money in the Bank. But I don't know. I really enjoyed it.
We'll see what happens.
I enjoyed it.
We have this next week coming up. And then next week, Sunday is the day.
I'm going to say that Saturday. Remember, Money in the Bank's on Saturday, folks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I forgot. You're right. Damn.
It's okay. You're not the only one. Actually, a whole bunch of people were talking about it on Twitter. How they're like, oh, next Sunday. And I'm like, it's Saturday. And they're like, oh, yeah. Like,
and they're always doing this stuff on Sunday. So it just messes up your. Okay. Sorry, friend. Sorry.
Well, some have been Sundays. Some have been, I think, majority.
They've been changing it up. Saturdays. Yeah.
They've been changing them back and forth. So, as we said, Ronda ethered Natty with those lines about having her rack out and only being a star when she dresses like her. She did. That was actually one of and I know SP is a Ronda man.
He's a Ronda stan.
I have to say, Ronda, that was one of Ronda's best promos that she has done, period, in WWE. It was actually a really good promo. I'm not gonna say she ethered her, but yeah. Yes, she had some points. I popped for it. I was like,
I didn't pop for them. I just was like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. I mean, she still sound like trash, but whatever. Because he holds the mic, hey y'all, so Natty.
SP's gonna come for you. SP's gonna.
He always does.
I'm gonna give Ronda her props. She did a great promo this week.
I mean, it was all right. The words were great. The delivery just wasn't good. That's all it was. The words outshine the person. It's fine. SP knows this. Like I said something nice about her yesterday. I'm not gonna keep doing this. No, I'm not gonna keep doing this. No.
SP said, "Give my woman her props."
No.
Anyway.
Hell no. Anywho, next Rampage.
Rampage.
Krssi, he said Krssi can never give Ronda any credit. It's her personal vendetta.
Oh man, it's gonna be Ronda. It's gonna be Ronda versus Krssi at SummerSlam. That's what's happening. Will Money in the Bank survive because UFC 276 is on the same day? I guess frantic. My ass is gonna be at Money in the Bank. I could care less about UFC personally. But sorry. But I do know there's a lot of UFC. Sorry, I do know there's a lot of UFC fans
in Vegas that day too, right?
Yes, it's going to be a very busy weekend. It's 4th of July weekend. There's UFC International Week or whatever the fuck they call it, and then also Money in the Bank is there. So, it's gonna be a lot of people in Vegas, including myself. So hopefully I don't get lost. I've been to Vegas a million times, so I shouldn't get lost. But I plan on staying away from people. I don't like people. I'm just saying. I'm kidding, guys. I love people, but I don't like being around a lot of people. So if we can just save that for the show, then the rest of the weekend I just plan on relaxing and getting a drink. It's called a momcation, people.
Yeah, I'm about to say have several friends. You are on vacation.
To be honest, I told my husband, I'm like, is it weird that I just want to just lay in my bed peacefully without anybody, no kids
bothering you? No
one bothering me. Nobody. I will be doing like some vlogs and other things while I'm there for both this show, so you guys can actually see some stuff there, and I guess we'll play it. SP. I don't know. Anyway, and also for SC Scoops, I'll be doing some vlogging while I'm there. Nice. The day of the pay-per-view. So, and I do plan on meeting up with some people, which I'm very excited about. Some people I get to meet for the first time as well. So I'm excited. Yay. Totally go off topic. SmackDown. I think that was it for SmackDown. It was.
Rampage.
Rampage. Sorry, that's where we were. I apologize. All right. There was a match between Serena Deeb and Mercedes Martinez versus Lanie Luck and Sierra. It was a match. I think what was more important was what happened throughout the match and after the match between Serena Deeb and Mercedes Martinez. That's obviously what this more was about. SP, yes we can. Thanks, SP. You make the magic happen. I'll just send you the videos. You make it happen. Thanks. I love Deeb and Martinez pairing. I like the pairing Wallaby, but obviously this was more about them going against each other, probably most likely.
Right. This is the build up. This is the build up for them to go against each other for that
title.
Impact title.
Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor, girl.
Ring of Honor. Sorry. Duh. That's an Impact. Jesus, help me.
I'm just kidding. I do the same thing. So throughout the match, they had some interactions. You know, Mercedes Martinez ran into Serena a couple times, and they kind of just had some mishaps. Which then led to some tension, which then led to them at the end, kind of like Serena Deeb looked pissed, like, really? Like, what are you doing? And then, you know, Mercedes Martinez is like, chill, bro, right? Like, just chill. True Hill Romeo, channel changing stuff right here. Romeo and SP are gonna make this happen. They have live vlogs going on. Just kidding. We will figure it out. You can also okay. Ooh. Hold on. We'll
right.
Sorry. Anyway, sorry guys. I was reading things and trying to figure something out. Anyway.
Correct. We're good. We'll talk behind. Yeah, never mind. Don't worry about it.
I apologize. This is leading up to. It's Romeo's fault because he got the wheels turning now because Romeo's like channel changing stuff right here. Romeo's vendetta against Serena Deeb. Oh, he's talking about stop. Why don't you like Serena Deeb? He looks so Romeo doesn't like Serena? Why?
No, he can't stand Serena Deeb. He doesn't see what the hype is about.
I mean, she's a really good wrestler.
What he said, Romeo's vendetta against Serena Deeb equals. You know what? SP, whatever.
Which equals mine. I'm not even gonna say it. Never mind.
No, say it with your best friend. It's all right.
Romeo knows.
But Charlotte. Okay, never mind.
Charlotte. I can't tell. I can't wait till Ro. What? I can't wait. Oh, she didn't finish. I can't wait until Ring of Honor is officially on and popping. Is it going to be? Is it coming?
I don't know.
We'll see. Anyway, this looks like it's leading up to a match between Deeb and Martinez for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. The seeds have been planted.
Yes.
Romeo's a Charlotte stan. Do we trust his taste? We don't see him. We do not. We don't for so many reasons.
Y'all.
I respect Romeo for so many reasons. Being a Charlotte stan is not one of them.
I'm sorry, Romeo.
Fish out of water has more personality than Deeb. Romeo, her charisma is lacking. But she makes up for it in in-ring ability.
Fish out of water, more personality than Deeb. I'm done.
God damn, man! It's Sunday morning, y'all. Y'all are being ruthless. Anyway, don't just. I love all the shade being spread out here. Look, we have our favorites and we don't have our favorites, and everyone just needs to accept that for what it is.
Yes. So leading into
what are we leading into? That was it for Rampage.
That was it for Rampage. That was the women's match for that show. Now we're gonna give
Deeb
our
Mercedes won, by the way. I don't think I said that.
Yes.
Mercedes Martinez and Deeb won, and then they had a confrontation after.
Oops.
I don't remember. We started getting off on Charlotte and Ronda and all the shade. Anyway, I think that leads us into what? Forbidden Door? Right?
Say it again?
Our predictions it leads us into our predictions for Forbidden Door, right?
That is correct. Forbidden Door is tonight the only women's match, and it's the only two women from AEW that are going against each other tonight. This one right here is. Go ahead.
What makes this forbidden?
Okay, so the Forbidden Door of these two wrestling companies putting this pay-per-view together. So you have New Japan and you have AEW.
What makes this match forbidden? What makes this?
Oh no, it's not forbidden. It's not forbidden at all because it's just.
I'm just talking shit. I'm trying to be an ass.
Okay.
We're having this match, but it's supposed to be Forbidden Door, but it's not forbidden. Yeah, I'm not used to being an ass. You're not used to me being an ass. I was being sarcastic. I don't understand. I'm perfectly fine having this match. I'm excited for the match.
I don't know if any of the women could get cleared. I don't know if they didn't think about the women part for Forbidden Door and they didn't bring anyone. SP can tell us more about.
Y'all complaining about no women's matches. No. That's not what we're complaining about, SP. I'm perfectly fine. I just said I'm perfectly fine that they're having the match.
I didn't complain about it at all.
They couldn't find someone from an outside company to have a match with an AEW talent. It's called Forbidden Door. I'm not talking about New Japan. I mean, you could have had any other company that they work with, whether it be Impact,
they could have Ring of Honor. They could have.
And it's still a Forbidden Door, regardless. Do you see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
She the one against Willow.
She's not signed. All I'm saying is, do you see what I'm saying? Correct. All I'm saying is that I would like them to start thinking outside the box a bit about the women.
Okay, so what SP is saying basically, it's a pay-per-view between these two companies. It didn't make any sense because that other company doesn't have any women. So what they did was have two AEW women go against each other on the show for the card, and you couldn't have the pay-per-view without a women's match, pretty much. Is that correct, SP? Blink if you're saying yes or no.
I'm going to keep my comments to myself because again, if they put some thought into it, they could have done some things. That's all I'm saying.
Romeo does agree that they could have got someone else from Impact or whatever.
It could have, but to your point, it could have been Willow. Willow's not signed to AEW.
It didn't have to be about New Japan. That is true, Romeo.
All I'm saying is put more effort and thought into the women's division and the matches you're building. Regardless, I'm glad they're having this match. I'm excited for this match. I think it's going to be a great match. But obviously, Thunder Rosa is La Reina. She is the champion. Who do you think is going to win, Miss Toni Storm or La Reina, Thunder Rosa?
I think Thunder Rosa is going to be the winner of tonight. Make her reign supreme. Yeah, I think they're going to give us a great match.
Can Toni take a L?
She should take an L too soon. She doesn't need to be champion yet. So pump the brakes on this ride, okay? Just saying.
She's like, we're good. I think
not yet. She just got there.
She did just get there. And people already like she's jumping the line. I think it'll be a great match. I think Thunder Rosa is going to also take the W. And further solidify her as a champion. I enjoyed this build with her and Tony more than any of the other builds that have gone on so far as far as she's been champion. So I don't know. I think it'll be a really good match. I'm excited for it. I wonder where it's going to be placed on this card. This card is full.
Fully stacked. I'm like, hopefully they'll get lost in the sauce.
I think they are. I'll be honest. I think they are going to get lost. There's so many amazing matches that are going to happen during this pay-per-view that I, depending on where they're placed, I could see them being forgot about by the end of the night. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But either way, I think they'll deliver. I think it'll be a good match. I think we both picked Rosa for the win.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully she's still champion after tonight. And that's it, folks. That's it. I hope Kairi's name appears. Ooh, Anika. Right.
That's actually a good. That's good, Anika. I like that.
I like it. I would love her to show up.
Hopefully you're in the watch along and we can see if it's right or wrong.
Correct. Are you watching the whole night? Are you doing the watch along the whole time?
I'm going to try. Okay. Last time we did the AEW, I was tired. It was up. It was a long time. It was a long pay-per-view. I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
Great
and your time. Can you imagine your time was earlier than us? We were up late.
Girl, the problem is that I go to bed at like 9:30, 10. Like, I'm tired. All right. Like I'm a morning person. Okay. Like I get up super early. Part of that is just having a toddler, but I get up super early and that's where I function. By the time it gets dark, I'm trying to lay down. Like
it's over. Done. Yeah. I feel you.
So we'll see. But everyone enjoy Forbidden Door.
Yes.
It's going to be great. If you're not watching Forbidden Door, go back and watch Slammiversary because it was really good. Yes. And I don't know. We'll do. Oh, wait. Oh my God. We need to do a Money in the Bank. We need to do a Money in the Bank picks.
Oh, we're not doing next week. Okay. Oh yes, you're right.
We are, but it's Sunday. Oh wait, are we doing? We need to talk about that. Anyway, it's on Saturday.
It's on Saturday, right? Okay, yeah. Serving Faces on Sunday. Okay, so let's do our predictions. Who do you think is going to do?
I apologize, people. We need to do our predictions. So I think, obviously, all the women aren't in the Money in the Bank match yet. They're not all the qualifiers are in there yet, but I'm gonna go on the limb here and say Becky gets in and Becky wins.
Okay.
You have SP over here putting doubts in my mind that Lacey Evans is going to be the fucking winner.
Yeah, that kind of like threw me off for a second. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Threw me off, and it's 4th of July weekend.
Right. You know he always be knowing the gems. I don't want to say Lacey Evans. I really don't want to say Lacey Evans. Who's it? Is Rhea? I mean, not Rhea. Liv,
Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Shotzi, Lacey, and possibly there's one more spot which I think might be either Becky or Dana. I don't know who they're going to add.
Raquel is in it, right? Raquel Gonzalez, Shotzi,
Lacey from SmackDown, and then you have Asuka, Liv, and Bliss,
and then one more, which is from Raw.
And there's one more, which will probably be from Raw, which I'm assuming Becky's gonna make it. They need an anchor woman. Right now, they do not have an anchor woman, and that's usually a horsewoman or Natty. And Natty is obviously having a match, so she's not in it. So a horsewoman has to get into this match. They need an anchor woman.
I was gonna say, is Bailey around? Is she coming?
My prediction is Bailey is going to return the Money in the Bank. And I'm going to lose my shit in the audience. You guys are going to physically hear me screaming so loud in excitement if Bailey returns. Hear me on your TV. But my prediction was, I actually wrote an article for SE Scoops saying that my prediction either Bayley or Charlotte will return for the Money in the Bank match.
Nice.
So,
okay, I'm going to pick. So who do you want? You said you're going to pick Becky, and you're going to have her win Money in the Bank.
If Becky gets in, if Becky gets in, I think she's going to win. If she does not, I'm gonna go with Liv.
That's not a bad idea. I'll go. I'm gonna go Asuka.
Okay, she'd be a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. I'd be perfectly fine with that. I would love to see it. Other people are saying Asuka. Wallaby said Charlotte's winning. CM is just covering her board there. Asuka, Liv, Alexa, or Becky to win. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We also have Natty versus Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey. Ronda will win.
I do believe Ronda will retain. I would actually love to see Natty get one more run with the title. I don't think it's going to be right now.
Right.
Ronda isn't dropping that thing. So I would love to see Natty eventually, though, get to hold the title, even if it's like for a week or two.
Yeah.
I would just love to see her be champion again. You're right. Romy said you're right, Wallaby. Oh, here we go. Wallaby said Charlotte's winning. So, of course, Romeo agrees with Wallaby. Ladarius said Liv or Becky. Money in the Bank, the only accolade Charlotte does not have. Charlotte is the one. So that's the thing. If Charlotte wins, this is a change of pace for Charlotte. Charlotte has been cashed in on 3 of the last 4 Money in the Bank matches. So she is not champion right now, so she cannot be cashed in on.
That's interesting status, friend.
So it's very it would be different if Charlotte actually wins it and she's actually holding the briefcase this time. So we'll see. And yeah, Romeo, that's exactly what I said in my article
Bianca.
about. And then we have Bianca Belair versus Carmela. Obviously we know Bianca's winning. I don't know if there's gonna be shenanigans. I don't know if there isn't. Maybe Zelina comes back and helps Carmela a little bit and then gives her ass kicked too.
Wow. I didn't think about that. Jesus.
But we'll see. Either way, Bianca will retain. I have no doubt about that. And so, yeah, next week, we'll have to let you guys know what's happening because I will actually be in Las Vegas.
Yes.
And so I will be doing some filming and some other things to share with you guys. But we talk. I don't know if we're going to be live on Sunday. I might be on the airplane.
Right. So we're going to have to probably do something.
Either way,
we'll
we will let everybody know. We will post it on Twitter and on the socials and let you know when episode 11 will be airing. But thank you guys so much for CM said Zelina did get a new weave.
You know what?
Yes,
I'm done.
She did. Yeah, I mean, she might be back. She got new hair. Look,
what color is it?
You come back. It's like pink in the front and like red almost. Oh, okay. Actually, it looks really cute. But she didn't just get her hair did. Zelina may be coming back, folks. But thank you again so much for joining us for episode 10 of Serving Facing Hills. Miss Krssi, where can they find you throughout the week?
Every Sunday we do Serving Face with Hill, my tag team partner, Miss Stephanie Hypes on the Trill Heat page. On on Fridays, SE Scoops with my good brother Steve Falls. We do the review for Going Blue with Steve Falls. We do that for the Smackdown review every Friday. And then on Saturdays, I am here with the flagship show of the channel, the anchor of this whole thing that we call this podcast fam channel, True Hill Heat. So see you on Saturdays, friends. Other than that, follow me on IG, Twitter, and on Facebook. True Hill Krssi Love. Other than that, Krssi Love _1. Miss Stephanie, where can the good people find you, my love?
You can find me on Twitter at Stephanie Hypes. You can find me right here every Sunday morning with Miss Krssi Love and the True Hill Heat channel. You can find me on Getting Red with Steve Falls on the SE Scoops channel with our raw reviews. And I make random pop-ups every now and then on other people's shows. But I will let you know on Twitter. Follow me there. If you have any questions, please follow the show at Serving FH for Facing Hills at Serving FH. Thank you again, guys, for joining us today. Happy Sunday. We will see you next week. I'll see you from Vegas. She will see you from right where she is in her beautiful home. Love you guys. Thank you.
Good night. Have a great
Bye.
Sunday. Well, not good night. Good afternoon. Laters.
Bye.